So here I am on the bathroom floor. Don't be alarmed. I'm actually going to install a bidet today. Stick around. I'll be right back and I'll explain and show you the easy process. Process. So I've got all the pieces that I need here to get this project started. It's going to be a pretty simple project, actually. It won't take too long. I've got my installation instructions. I have got my bidet water dispenser, the caps which hold it onto the toilet seat, the hose which is going to supply the water, my valve to hook the water line from the wall up to the toilet, up to the bidet, and tape to secure it all. So let's get started and I'll show you the process. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to turn off the water line, which is right back here. So we'll turn the water off first. That's the first process. Then we're going to flush the toilet to get rid of the extra water in the tank. Okay, we'll flush it again to make sure there's no water up in there. And it appears to be off. So now what I'm going to do is set my trash can up underneath there to catch any of the water that comes off of the spigot, which is right, let me get that, right there under the tank. So I'm going to screw that off to get this hose off the back of the tank. That's on there. There we go. So we got that turning coming off. We should have a little water come out, not much. And we're disconnected right there. And we have no water coming out of that tank. So the next step is this piece here is going to screw on up there on the tank. Get this piece up there. So we're now going to get this piece of pipe here. It's going to go up here on the back of the tank. But I first want to get some of this pipe tape on there. That just kind of, I'm going to wrap it around. That's the hardest part on this is getting the first piece on there until it grabs on itself. Let's see here if we can do that. There we go. There we go. Now it's on there. So let's go ahead and get this put up. Attach that. That's the piece that comes with the water line to hook everything together. And I'm going to get up in there with my pliers and make sure I really got that up there tight. The hardest part of all this stuff is these tight little corners that you have to get in to get things done. But we'll make it work. Let's get that tightened up. There we go. Almost got it. Almost got it. A couple more turns. I think we got it. like working in tight corners, but now we've got this one attached. The main water line will be attached down here. And once again, let's get some tape up on there to make sure we have no leaks. Makes me warm working in these little tight corners. So let's get some of this tape up there as well. Oh, get it up there, Jeff. Come on. There we go. Again, these little corners are so hard to work in. Here we go. There we go. All right. Now let's get this attached. Okay, now we've got this here hand tightened, secure. The next thing is to hook up the water line here, and this end here will go to the bidet. So let's get that on there. This is really the hardest part, is just working in a tight little corner like this. That's just the most difficult part. So let's get some of this tape up in there as well. All right. Water tape, which is a sealer. And let's get this. There we go. Okay, let's see how this process goes. Again, we're in a very cramped corner, but I think I can make it happen and film at the same time. So back here are the caps, and we've got a screwdriver on the top to loosen. And down below here, I'm just going to get in the camera's way, hold on down below where the nut's at, underneath the seat. We're just going to unscrew that. We're getting it. All right. Oh, who knew I'd be hugging a toilet seat at this age? Whew. We're getting it. So, this side is off, right there. And now let's do the other side. There we go. And usually, no matter how clean you keep your bathroom, once you get this toilet seat off, you'll find that underneath the little clamp on the seat seem to get dirty over time. So don't be alarmed if we see dirtiness when I get this off. Almost there. Almost there. Got it. And that one's off. Now we're just going to lift up the seat. It's off. See, easy peasy, easy to do. That's not too bad. And this part down here just needs to white a little bit. So now what we're going to do is this piece is what sits here like that. If you can see that or not. It goes across the knobs here. We'll sit up against the wall, and that goes on the toilet seat that way. It goes on first and sits there, and here's your two holes where the toilet seat goes back through. That's going to sit on top, but these go on first. And the reason these go on is these are sliders, which is going to allow the seat to slide forward or back or sideways, just to make the final adjustment before you tighten everything down. So those go on there. There we go. And the seat goes on top. And then you put your lock nuts back through the seat so you can screw it all back on. So let's get this on here, get that back down in there. There we go. And let's get that screwed back into place. So I've got both nuts back where they belong behind holding the bidet on. Let's go on this side and holding the seat on. So now I just need to tighten up this side, and then the seat is attached back where it belongs. Ooh, these quarters are tight back here. Let's try this. There go. And let's get that final tightened up. And I want to adjust that a bit. There we go. Okay, that's where it belongs. And that one's tight. Close it down. And now we have it attached. As you can see back here. Those are down. Bidet's attached. Seat's attached. Back up. And there's the cleaning nozzle. So now what we need to do is get this water line here hooked up under here. And then I think we'll be done. So I've got the tape here back up under here under the nozzle. And now we're going to attach the final part of the water line. And that goes in right up under here. Let's get that lined up. Tighten it up. Okay, that's nice and tight. All right. So now, let me get the water line turned on. All right. I've got the water line turned on. Everything is hooked up here. There we go. There's your bidet controls. And let's just, that washes out the toilet. You got maximum. And then this one's for your bottom. Whoops, we don't want to do that. And the other one is for everywhere. So with that being said, we're all done. And Kevin's bidet is ready to go to work and clean that box.